Okay, so this is practice problem 2.1, and we call these sort of games reverse order PBEs or reverse order dynamic games of incomplete information because in these games the uninformed player acts first. Unlike, say, the Spence signaling game, where the workers will choose the level of education, and then the firm responds. Okay. So the first step is to identify um, what the firm knows when they are making a wage offer W. So the firm knows that the worker accepts if the wage is greater than or equal to the value of their outside option, and they reject if it's less. So then we have to identify the firm's optimal wage offer. So if it is the case that the worker accepts so long as the wage is greater than or equal to the value of the outside option, the highest possible wage the firm can offer, while still ensuring that the worker accepts, is V1. So the firm's best response is to offer some wage in which is equal to V1, and of course V1 is distributed on 0, 1. So the firm has no reason to offer any wage above 1, because 0, 1 is the support of possible types. Okay, so now we find an expression for the firm's expected utility, and then choose a W in 0, 1 that maximizes it. So the firm's expected utility from offering some W in 0, 1 is equal to the probability that V1 is less than W, that is to say the probability that the worker accepts times the expectation of the firm's utility function, which we know is given that the worker accepts, which is basically equivalent to conditioning on V1 being less than or equal to W. Okay, so we get and then this is okay. Taking a first order condition, so this expression, the first derivative, of course it depends on phi, and so we have three cases, right? If phi is greater than 2, then this expression is always positive, So the optimal wage offer is going to be 1. And we have no interior solution, so we have a function like this, 1 and then 0. If phi is equal to 2, then this expression is always 0, so it is optimal. Any wage in 0, 1 is optimal. Okay. Finally, if phi is less than 2, then the optimal wage offering is 0. Okay. So we then characterize our PBE as the following. So as far as the firm's strategy is concerned, so strategy of the firm, in equilibrium is going to be, so basically it's defined in terms of the firm's wage offerings. So they will offer a wage of 1 if phi greater than 2, anything in 0, 1 if phi is equal to 2, and 0 if phi is less than 2. And then the worker's strategy will basically be to, or more precisely we can write should be consistent here. Okay. Okay, so this will be to accept if W is greater than or equal to the outside option, reject if it's less than the value of the outside option, and that is our PB.